We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the most exciting sports show on the planet. It's Sports Zone, and it's live on Lagos Talks 91.3 FM. It's a Thursday edition, and my name is Adu. I'm the suave man with a smooth voice, here to introduce you to the great man of sports, and I'll start with the man who's gone old school today. He's none other than the king of bridges, the prince of palliatives, and he's wearing a Walkman. Maybe he's about to walk. Talking about none other than Mr. Femi Farawe, the villain. Good morning.
Good morning. It's great to be here. It's a brand new day. There's a lot of things to be hopeful about today. The Falconets, they're in action. Yeah, so that's football. Saw a few of it yesterday. It was on TV for those who asked as well. Yeah, it was on TV. So it's good to see that. Yeah, it was. I saw the highlights as well this morning. So yeah,
Incredible.
It's on Super Sport.
Is that why you decided to walk like a Walkman?
You guys are looking at me. It's on Super Sport. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I saw yesterday.
Anyway, good to have you on the show today.
I know.
How do you know? Anyway, in the building today, the one and only Sage Pundit Traveler, Anointed One Survivor, the 4-for-4 3-2 formation man, Sheikh been there, done that, got a t-shirt and doesn't share dollars. He's also internationally known on the microphone, is none other than the marketer par excellence, Mr. Segun Agbede. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. An absolute pleasure to be here once again. You know, I got a funny call from one of our listeners yesterday who does not want to be
mentioned because the person is a she.
You know, she asked me, she says,
That's what the person asked me.
I should have said, sorry, the person asked me, said, why does Charles love you so much? I said, how? He said that it was obvious that Charles had missed you. Do you understand? For the way I was talking about, I missed everybody but one person and this and that. And it says that it's like we got a real bromance going. I said, well, I kind of miss him too. There's certain vibe brings each other. So yeah, that's something. So if the opposite sex can see the chemistry between Charles, which I didn't really see anyway, do you understand? So maybe I've been leaving Charles hanging. Do you understand? I'm not being reciprocating. You know, it's all be one side. So Charles, you know what? Are we yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. It's nice to be appreciated, isn't it? You know, so Charles, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
What a good way to segue into Charles. Charles, good morning. Welcome to the show.
This phone call must have been a figment of your imagination. Obviously, it did not happen. And if it did, this lady has no idea. No idea. I didn't miss you, Segun. I'm not gonna.
Why you now don't protest too much?
Haba.
Not one little bit.
Not a bit.
Not a jot.
Not once.
You didn't think of me at all.
Oh, good gracious.
Good morning, guys. Good to be here again. Thursday morning?
Yep.
Yes, Thursday morning.
Thursday morning, yes. We're counting
Lost
down
track of
to
time, eh?
You know
Too much enjoyment.
You know how it is now. You know, when you're on when I'm on a holiday, I just shut down. I shut down. I don't even think sports. I don't think anything. I don't know what day it is. I just wake up. Oh, it's a good day. You know?
Good. That's the way to enjoy.
It's the only way to live long.
Bottom line.
Anyway, welcome to the show, people. Good to have you join us again. Another edition, and we're here to serve you the best way that we possibly can. Yeah. So it was on Super Sport, Abby.
Yes, it was.
On the 20 World Cup.
Yes.
It is? Sure.
Yes.
What channel?
What channel?
I don't know.
Guy, don't be your TV. What you the V set?
You know how you walk into the office and you see something on TV and you say, oh, it's on TV. And you just go about doing what you're doing.
Can you not check what channel?
Exactly.
You're supposed to give information.
Exactly. What were you doing, by the way?
I was just passing through. I saw it on. Oh, it's on TV. And I went back doing what I was doing.
Then
this morning I saw the highlights. Oh, it's on TV. And I went back doing what I was doing.
What were you doing?
Something.
So people listening now
something
who don't
something
want to
greasy.
watch
Is
the
it something
Falconets
greasy
tonight? How do you?
They should take their remote and check the.
How do you help your listeners?
Exactly.
It's not my job to help them.
It's not your job.
I'm not saying that. It's not my job to help.
It's not your job to help your listeners.
What's your job to tell them where to watch the game?
Actually, you don't.
Because my plan this morning was to tell the listeners that look, if you can't see the game on television, it's on FIFA.com.
Oh yeah.
But Femi says, go to the TV and scroll. That's what Femi
He
says.
said it yesterday. I just echoed what he said yesterday.
Who said that?
The pundit said it yesterday.
That I should scroll.
Check the schedule.
Because I wasn't sure.
He wasn't aware. But now you say
But you
it
were
was on
sure.
TV and you did not check.
That's your job. That's your job.
Do your job. Do your job.
Are you criticizing Buhari?
Do your job. Do your job. Good gracious.
When they make you minister, that's what you're going to do.
Or PA.
Ordinary job of giving feedback.
Give people information you need.
This in any way should not affect my PA position. I still want the job.
Oh man. Okay, enjoy the conversation, guys. We have someone coming in this morning, a basketballer, who is, I hear, giving back to society the best way that he can. The little things that we do, is what makes us successful as a people. And
Is he actually a basketball? I know he has a master's in sports management. Is he actually a basketballer? I think he plays the game. I don't think he's actually a basketballer.
okay, we'll get the details when he does come. But he's doing something in the
Yes, giving back.
giving back the best way that he can. So yeah. Okay, numbers to call 0809-234-5913 for WhatsApp messages and your what you call that thing again? Audio call.
Yeah,
Voice notes.
Voice notes.
Yeah. And for Azu, who showed his concern yesterday, we can actually pre-fade. We can actually listen to the voice notes before we play it on the air. So no worries.
And in fairness, nobody has sent anything objectionable.
We'll just block the person.
Yeah, but even if they do, we'll listen to it before we play it. So.
No, our listeners are responsible and respectful.
And the women-only line is 0809-191-3913. When I mentioned the women-only line to my wife, she was like, "Why? it's derogatory.
Why?
Why are you giving a line to only women? It just seems
Yes.
as if the women, she felt insulted.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
She did.
yes.
She actually did feel
Yeah,
insulted.
it feels that way.
I think it's encouraging. To
No,
be honest.
but she imagined what she asked me was, "Are you saying that we don't know how to dial numbers?"
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, you
Yes,
say-
I totally agree.
Man, if you're listening, by
She's
any
not
chance,
listening.
if you're listening to the sound of my voice, let me try and make it as deep and sonorous as possible.
No, you can't. That's only
That's deep.
reserved for the.
Whatever. So it's not as many women as men. Like, I'm picking my words very carefully now. Like football, like sports. Yes, I think the majority of people that like sports, it's generally the men folk. So we're trying to encourage the minority of the population, our ladies, are so they don't get,
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with having a female line. I beg.
Exactly.
You're wrong.
Exactly.
You're wrong. Mr. Anazodo Jr., you're wrong.
Okay, so that women only line is 0809-191-3913. And then we have our other lines 0809-222-0913, 01515-0913, 01515-1913. Social media is also very, very, very useful here for us, and it's at Lagos Talks 913 with the hashtag SportsZone. All right. To say as well, if we do have the time, we're also going to be calling a member of the Club Owners Association, to give us insights, as to the Kwara United issue with the CAF Confederations Cup.
It's got set up with legs. I mean, it's like people they've even pulled out from the whatever. It's messy, but the regs. Do we have the regs today?
The regs?
The regulations.
Just say regulate. What's regs?
For a second,
Rules are regs. Come on, guys.
That's how rules are regs. At least we now know what the regs is.
Rules are regs. Come on, guys. Before
All I saw is
they hit this one
Because the regs could mean something else.
What's regs?
What's even in your mind, there's no way you can type regs to be anything dodgy. What? Yes, regs.
Okay.
Can I play with your regs?
91-1.
91-1. Maybe Harry.
90 minutes in a game of football.
Yeah, a goal every minute, and maybe Harry Maguire was the captain of the losing side.
They should just close the whole league.
Yeah, I mean,
there's another results 95-0.
95-0.
I don't know.
What's the I mean, how can that happen? Maybe the goalkeeper just sat somewhere smoking a pipe or something.
About the other 10 players, you just when they come in, you just
look
like the
exactly.
91-1.
They shouldn't even blame the players or the club. They should go and collect the referee. The
No,
match.
what can the referee do? Can't do anything.
The referee can do anything.
What can you do?
If everybody keeps walking away and turning, what do
what
the
can you
referee
do?
do? You just keep blowing to the center like.
You know, talking about refs, there's a film I watched once where the match was fixed and they given the referee money. So he blew for a very flimsy penalty. It was, I think, a Brazilian game or something. It was just too funny. So the player steps up and he misses the penalty.
He plays again.
So the referee says, play it again. He plays it again. The keeper saves it. The next thing, the referee goes to the captain and says, no, take this guy away and bring another player. Let somebody else play it. Say, get somebody else to play it. I don't collect on this penalty must score. You know, yes, starting off with Infantino. I don't know. I think Africa has been quite lucky with our last two CAF presidents. Sepp Blatter was really Afrocentric in the scheme of things.
FIFA president.
FIFA president. We were quite lucky with the last couple of CAF presidents. Sepp Blatter was really Afrocentric and pushed, moved heaven and earth to get the 2010 World Cup played in South Africa. And ever since, CAF as a voting bloc has been heavily on his side. And I know that Infantino was heavily involved in getting, changing the tide, unofficially that is, of changing, possibly bringing Ahmad in as the new president and ending, what's his name now, the Cameroonian? Yatu's reign, because Yatu had his issues with Infantino and all that. So it only makes sense now that CAF will be a solid voting bloc behind him for his re-election bid. And as things stand now, I don't really see anybody on the horizon that can challenge him. And as for the launch of the African Super League, or the African Football League as we tend to call it, there are lots of I've watched and listened to several different views, some positive about it, some negative, mildly negative, some very negative. But for me, I'm still positive. For me, it's just about the money. It's about the attention that the African game will get. Like everything in life, there will be some people that it doesn't pay that much. But if you look at the overall good of football, I really look at it as something that, we're talking about millions of dollars being infused into the African game. It will have its constraints. There will be some slip-ups along the way. Start off in August, end in May, and all that. But for me, I think it's an overall good idea. And people comparing the fact that Infantino didn't back the European Super League and that's apples and oranges for me. It's two different environments. I don't think Europe can carry another tournament. UEFA has got European football nailed down tight, and every other thing is super flawed. Then you have the FIFA Club Cup and everything, but Africa is underfunded where football is concerned. The CAF Champions League, we accept it's not as well funded as it should be. Now there's the CAF Confederations Cup, but I'm sure that with the inflow of monies into the various federations around, we're talking about 1 million to the 54 federations of CAF. That's $1 million. That should go a long way.
That's where there's a major concern, to be honest. If you're telling member associations that every year they get $1 million,
is it sustainable?
And no, it's not. Sustainability, as far as the money is there, it will come. I'm just worried about the attitude of administrators on the African continent, and if that money will be used judiciously and not find its way into people's back pockets. That's the only thing that worries me. And the kind of fight that it will bring.
Yes.
As far as FA elections are concerned. Now people know that there's $1 million coming in every year.
Minus, this is not government money.
This is just
not government money. This is for.
So I can imagine,
It's not
right
FIFA
now,
money.
as far as the Football Federation is concerned as well, I can imagine that some people are thinking, okay, you know,
Yeah, but
maybe this is the time to step into the ring.
But I'm saying now that even without that money, as it were, getting to all these places is still literally do or die affair.
Yes, but it
As
means
it
there's
were,
more.
even-
It means that I think how I understand it means that $1 million, all the club administrators will want a piece of it.
And in this particular issue, government cannot ask you to bring the money.
Yes,
Because it's not government money.
not government money.
Then what I will say is FIFA especially.
FIFA has no hand in this. This is CAF.
Well, this is CAF. Well, it boils down to CAF's administrative processes and the way they can actually get various associations to account for the money.
But different associations have different ways they run things.
Yeah, because
well,
even FIFA gives grants to member associations, and they don't ask you to account for the
Yes.
Well, but will we say now that what the analogy can I use? Some people are hungry somewhere that you won't now take food to that house because some will eat more food than the others.
No, we're saying
we're
it's
not
a great
saying-
idea.
no,
We're only just raising some of the
concerns. Okay,
concerns
those are
that-
I said that there are going to be constraints.
Yeah, sure.
And constrictions along the way. There's no idea that's perfect. But for me, yes, because when people think the Eagle is saying he was dead set against the ESL, but now he's supporting the African Football League of
Two
the
different things
for different reasons.
things. And the other issue again, I think, from the footballing term is it's going to weaken the smaller teams because for every good player that's available, 3 teams who are going there from Nigeria, for example, we pick all the best from those teams, and those ones cannot fight them. There's nothing you can do because they have more money. There's more at stake. There's participation fee. There's prize money. There's more endorsements, more coverage.
I go to the grassroots.
Exactly.
Hey, but it means that every time let's say MFM go to the grassroots and develop one talent, all Aimba has to just do is, okay, we're going to Super League. Who's the big superstar? Bring him. We're going.
No, but what it also
him, we're
does
going.
is you possibly might not need those players from MFM because you have the cash. You can get players from Tunisia, from
Possible too.
Egypt,
Possible.
from whatever it is,
And
because
Charles,
you
even
have the
then,
money.
Because you have the cash, you can give MFA good money. Do you get? Instead of paying them a pittance, you can pay them dollars.
Yeah, true.
Do you understand? You can pay them dollars to that player. So the money is spreading. You know, and there are more opportunities if the elite clubs are engaged in the AFL or ASL or whatever. It gives more clubs a chance to get into the CAF Champions League.
But beyond all of that as well, what is very key is that CAF have insisted that club licensing must
Very
be,
important, which is
it
important.
must be
Must be
in
followed,
place
yes.
for you to be a member of this Africa Super League. So the monies that you're getting, you will have to use to develop your infrastructure. That's very, very essential.
Yeah.
Very essential.
Problem.
So it's important, you know. Let's say we have to follow the due processes, we have to follow the protocols, and that's very important. And good news about our Commonwealth, the Commonwealth squad. I'm not going to go into gender now, but I spoke to a source who actually attended the games and everything. I actually asked, is there any particular reason, you know, out of curiosity, that the women did so well and the guys didn't do as well as the women? I'm not, with all due respect to the guys, not putting them down or anything. You know, if I've been making fun of the thing, you know, about women, but it's all brilliant anyway. As you rightly said, it's all about Nigeria. And he said, well, he actually said what you guys said yesterday, is that it's a bit of a coincidence and that the girls have peaked. That Nigeria has a lot of young prospects coming through on the men's athletics, but the women have peaked earlier. So, in short, I think it's a wonderful thing for Nigeria, you know, both ways. Eventually, the guys too will pick up. So that means we'll be winning medals on the women's side and the guys' side in the fullness of time. We just hope that everybody continues, you know, the way it is. Because I actually asked, I said, guy, how come? He said, yeah, he just used that word peak, that they peaked earlier than the guys, that they will, you know, that they're fitter. They're not necessarily hungrier. The guys are as hungry, but, you know, it's just the women's time for now. So it's brilliant, you know. It's, as Rai said, medals table, 12 gold medals for Nigeria. And other, you know, our guys will step up to the plate in the fullness of time.
What time is our game tonight?
Femi has refused to give us information.
Under 20 World Cup.
Yeah, midnight.
Midnight, wow.
We play France, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, we have a good pedigree as far as this competition is concerned. We've gotten to the finals twice and semi-finals one time. So there will be no pushovers. The coach Danjuma is very confident of the ability of the players, and he says his secret weapon will be the captain. I can't remember her name again, but she plays. Huh?
Deme.
The what?
Deme.
But she plays an integral part to the success of the team. So if you're awake at, you said midnight.
Yeah, midnight. Yeah.
It's in South America, so the time is a bit,
I should be able to. I thought the match, that'll be on from 12 to 2. And I have to be up at 5, so that's going to be a tough one. But, so everyone can make it.
I'm going to wake up at 5, don't lie.
Guy, you don't come home. You don't come.
Don't lie.
You
Don't
did
lie.
the house.
Don't be
I
lying.
wake up at 5 a.m. every
Anybody
morning.
listen to you will think you're a serious minded
I'm a
person.
serious. Make I
should
show you
lie.
my Femi. I'll show you my alarm, and then you have to
The
apologize.
fact that you have an alarm set for
Which
5
is set up
doesn't
at
mean that you
what?
wake up at 5.
I get up at 5 a.m. Are you in my bed? Do you wish to be in my bed? Dirty friend.
The only thing that's troubling about the tournament is I was just going through the technical study team. There's no African there.
in the technical group.
Yeah.
So what's terrible about that?
I'm not criticizing FIFA. It's an opportunity for us include.
Okay, but we have Africans at the highest level.
Yeah, but in this tournament, there's no African on the list. I went through. As a matter of fact, I started googling everybody's name one by one. There's a Mexican there. There are Germans. Yes, not even one African.
They're all women, Abby.
Oh,
they
yeah.
should be women.
Yeah.
So
No, I think there's a man there as well.
Okay.
The group lead football performance analysis and insights.
but before we leave the last
So,
one,
yeah, Pascal. There's a Chris.
okay. Before we leave the news round, because we do have guests in the studio now. Who is actually faster between Sherika Jackson and Elaine Thompson-Hera? Because
Now she's faster now.
no, she's not. Thompson-Hera.
Oh no, Sherika has the fastest time for 200 meters. It depends on which race.
Okay.
Sherika has the fastest time.
Oh,
For 200
I'm
meters.
talking 100 meters actually. You know,
So you want me to check 100 meters?
Thompson-Hera has the second fastest 100 meters in history, third fastest in 200 meters. So that's probably behind Gildivas and Cheka.
Ellen Thompson is faster.
It's faster, yes.
Shelly Ann is third. So Griffith is one. Florence Griffith Joyner. Then Thompson is two.
I said Gildivas for his given. Yeah, but Gildivas was fast back in the day, wasn't she?
Then Shelly Ann Fraser Price is number 3.
Yeah, number 3. Okay.
And number 4.
Man, those girls are hot.
I can't wait for when a woman runs 10 seconds flat. I can't wait.
It will probably happen. What's Gildivas' record?
10:49.
10:49.
Can't wait for that.
Wow, 10 seconds flat. How many men run 10 seconds flat?
Segun.
Yes.
Come on.
See them. This movie
Come
boys.
on.
I think about 4 or 5 of them are already under that, as in terms of the world record.
And that's what I'm saying now. Shape for men.
Are there more than that? Out of my book.
Yeah, but
Plenty now.
I've counted like 10 already.
Abba.
But they're not. It's an elite
20.
club running. It's an elite
I
club running.
counted 30.
30
Yes.
men have run under 10.
Yes, it's here now.
Just Google.
It's
Google
there.
it. It's there.
We can bring the names too, but if you
You know
want.
what? I'm going to combine Fem Charles or Charles Fem because you guys.
It's here now. The internet doesn't lie now.
Agree with each other. Don't you get bored?
No,
Agree
but the
with each
internet
other.
doesn't lie. It's in front of us.
I'm talking about. Do you have a pact?
No, you said men don't say how many men.
It's
Over
there.
30.
Okay, you guys are right
Staring
for
us
once.
in the
Okay.
face.
Even in
It's
Nigeria, is
there.
an analyst. Odudu has run under this thing.
Where is he now?
He's on the list.
No, I mean, where is he physically?
He's on the list now.
Duduru did 9.86.
Yes.
9.86. Wow,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
quick.
Very good.
What am I talking? It's over 40.
I don't hear now.
There's another Nigerian again.
who?
Davidson is in one. 994.
994. Wow. But it's not easy.
There's a third Nigerian again. Olokpade, I didn't care.
Okay. Now you made your point.
There's a fourth Nigeria, Dejali.
Dejali.
We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.